Hey, Google just came up with a new model Gemini 3.1 Pro, and people are saying that it's absurdly good at one-shotting websites. So I thought, why not give it a go? I have a website for my own agency on olympic.labs.com, and it's kind of outdated. So I initially made this with Opus 4.5, if I'm not wrong. But let's see if Gemini 3.4 can go ahead and design it way better than Opus. So we're going to be using Gemini 3.1 Pro within Google's new anti-gravity IDE. But there's no fun in just experimenting with the 3.1 Pro if you don't have anything to compare it with. So I thought, why not just go ahead and look at Claude Opus 4.6 as well and see how it performs with Google's new model as well. So there are two ways that we're going to be using these model to build websites. So the first one is screenshot inspiration and then have a feedback loop to iterate. So basically what we'll do is give it a screenshot and tell it how the website is and have it get inspiration for that design and then go ahead and build me a website for that. And the second one is voice dump what you want with a specific set of practices, and we just go ahead and have that build that based on that as well. So for this instance we're going to be using this screenshot inspiration, but I already have a website and I more or less want it to be what I have over here, but improve based on that. So we're going to just give it the website and see what it comes and builds for. So we're going to be using anti-gravity for this instance, and we're going to be comparing side by side how Gemini 3.1 Pro and Opus 4.6 performs based on my new website. So I already have a prompt to begin with, so I'll attach this in this description below and you guys can go ahead and get that as well. But initially we're just giving it what the role is and how I want the website to begin with, and just ask me a few questions as well. So it's a pretty lengthy prompt. I just got it from X from some dude who was just going ahead and building websites. I just modified this based on my own use case and we're going to test it out. So let's just go over anti-gravity and see how it performs. All right, so once you pop up anti-gravity, something like this will pop up. So to get started, we need to open a folder within our file explorer. I'm using Windows, so if you're on Mac, the setup will look different. But for my instance, I'm just going to go ahead and open a folder that I already created as web1. So we're going to be using side by side. We're going to open two instances of anti-gravity side by side and have them perform each side by side. So for this instance, we're going to go ahead and use Gemini 3.1 Pro. And for the other one, we'll use Opus 4.6. So just to keep it every neutral and have it just plan ahead and do everything inside anti-gravity, we'll use models directly inside anti-gravity's editor. So 3.1 Pro and 4.6 directly inside anti-gravity. I don't want to use Claude Code extension because we just want to make the playing field as level as for the both of them, so we can compare them side by side. So all I have to do over here is create a folder called gemini.md. Once the folder is created, all we have to do is copy this prompt and paste that inside. So I'm gonna pop that out and I'm gonna paste that inside as well. So once that's done, we're just gonna give it a prompt and say that here's my website. Go ahead and create them according to whatever the prompt that you have utilized. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Whisperflow. So just dictate what I want. Hey, so I want you to revamp my website. I have included a link to my website. So go ahead and take a look at that and take inspiration from my website. Go ahead and look at Gemini.md as well. The specific instructions are there based on what website I want you to build. So go ahead and build the website based on the instructions in Gemini.md and keep the copy as it is. I don't want to change anything in the copy, but I want to revamp the website as it's outdated and I want to see how well you perform as a model. So I'm going to be comparing you with Opus 4.6. So let's see who wins. We're going to shoot this prompt over here and then we're going to create a new instance in anti-gravity. So all we have to do is new window, open that folder that we created, that's web2. So let's just do that real quick. We're going to do the same thing for this instance as well. All we have to do is go ahead and create a cloud.md file and paste that prompt inside. So you will be getting the prompt in the description. So if you want that, grab that in the description as well. Create that folder, paste that prompt in. Not this one. Where I guess it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. We're gonna save that. Copy that prompt that we gave the other one, so we always know that's going to be similar, and see how both of these perform. So we're just gonna go there, click up, select Opus 4.6. Yeah, that's Sonnet. That's Opus. Throw that in and see how this performs. So let's just compare them side by side and see how they are working. So for this instance, I'm just gonna pop this bad boy over here and see how they perform. So both of these are working. We're gonna allow this and see how this performs. Uh huh. So close this, and just sit back, relax, and have the agents do their work and see how they perform. So it seems like Gemini went ahead and opened the browser and is looking at my website right now. Same goes for Opus as well. Both of them have tools that are similar, and they're utilizing the browser agent directly inside anti-gravity to see and go ahead and see how the website is looking, taking inspiration from them. Because my website is live on the URL and these agents can access them, they're going to just go ahead and look at this website and see how they perform. So let's see. This looks like they both are taking a screenshot, coming up with the plan. Once they come up with the plan, they're gonna go ahead and present the plan to me. And once it looks okay, we're gonna proceed with the build. So I'll scroll back when these both are done. Okay, so Opus is going ahead and taking screenshots in their anti-gravity instance. Same goes for Gemini as well. So let's see who wins the game and which one I like the most. We'll just go ahead and deploy this website as well on Vercel using GitHub. I'm going to guide you through that process as well and how that takes place. It's really simple. We just prompt the model to do it and it does the thing for us. Okay, it seems like Gemini went ahead and created a plan and decided to implement it on its own as well. So it created a task list and it presented us with an implementation plan as well. Review, user review required, propose changes, components. I mean, I don't know what half of this means, but we'll see how it works. So it also created a task list for itself as well. So it's going to be using White and React components, Tywin, GSP, Lucid React as dependencies, and doing some designs and components for the website as well. Let's see how it went. So it's basically going ahead to the prompt that we gave it. So what this does is, if I can close that out and you guys can see that, it's giving it exact step-by-step guidance how to create certain features inside the website and how what kind of typography to use, image mode, hero line patterns, and what kind of website to begin with, so high level. So if you guys remember going back and seeing, if I could pull that up for you guys. So if you guys remember that there are two I basically used two ways to build websites. One is to screenshot an inspiration and having it go back and forth with the screenshot of the website it built and seeing what mistakes or what improvements it need and going again and fixing that on on its own. Anti-gravity, that's why anti-gravity is so powerful. It has a built-in sub-agent that can access the browser, take screenshots, scroll through it, even fill out forms. So basically straight up it can control your browser. So that's why this feedback loop with anti-gravity is very powerful. Second one is a voice dump. So we mimic this exact function with the prompt. So instead of voice dumping it with all of the details, I just gave it a in-depth prompt on how I want the website to be built, and it could just go ahead and take inspiration from my website, go onto the web, take screenshot, scroll through it, get an idea, and with that specific instructions, go ahead and build that exact website how I want it to. This approach is a hybrid, best of both worlds. So it looks like anti-gravity or Gemini in this instance is running on autopilot. This isn't asking me anything and is going and doing on its own thing. So seems like it has done a fair amount. So it's on the code design right now. As for Claude, it has come up with the plan as well and has started executing the plan as well. So it went ahead and automatically chose the design that I want based on my website. So we gave it three presets design. If you just go ahead and grab that prompt, you can take a look at it as well. So it went ahead and described the features, the philosophy, the testimonials, lead generation integrated, and all of that good stuff, packages. I don't even know what half of this stuff means, but we'll let Claude do the thinking and we'll be the judge of the last end product and see if we like it or not. Quick hack, just close this out. The way I work usually with these models is I tend to run a couple of them side by side and see how they perform. So that's what we're looking at right now. Okay, so seems like Gemini just went ahead and created the website and it's reviewing it based on what it has built by accessing the anti-gravity's browser subagent and taking screenshot and going through the JavaScript of what it has built. Opus 4.6 on the other hand is still building the components, the CTA, the header, and all of that good stuff that a website consists of. So it's using React as the backend or the framework. Both of these are. So if we go into this one, ah, I would say it's the first end is pretty good. So this one is for Gemini, and yeah, Opus 4.6 is still going ahead and building its own thing. So let's just circle back when both of these are done and see the end result. Yeah. Okay, Gemini just got done with it. Claude is still running, so just wait for him to finish up, and we'll compare both of these design side by side. It actually asked me how did I stack up against Opus 4.6. Well, we'll see about that, Gemini. All right, looks like Opus got done as well. It actually took a fair amount of time. I just went and grabbed myself a cup of coffee in that meantime, and it did this job and presented me the website as well. So let's just take a look at both of these website and see how both of these performs. All right, so this one is the Gemini one. I don't like the formatting. It's a bit off. Let's just zoom out a bit. Yeah, the formatting is kind of off, but that can be fixed. That's not a big of an issue. But yeah, pretty clean. I like the font as well, the colors, and yeah, it's pretty clean. I mean, to think that it built me this within a couple of minutes is astonishing. Uh, I like these animations as well. I mean, they look pretty sleek, pretty high end, like the way the cursor is moving, and once you hover over it, it just changed. I mean, that's cool as well. That's nice. All right, okay. Oh, I like these cards, the way they're displayed. That's pretty high end. I mean, developers charge a good amount of money for this. All right, this is the testimonial section, and that's about it. I mean, it went ahead and skipped a few parts, but I mean, for a first draft, it's not that bad. I'd take that. I mean, within a few minutes to develop that, I'm not bad. And it one shotted it as well with one prompt. I'll take it. How about Opus? All right, so let's just go to Opus, refresh it, and it took a fair amount of time. Oh, I like the animation, and the background gradient is kind of cool too. I mean, I would change the colors, but it's not bad. Oh, it pops up as well, the nav bar. That's nice. It's cool. Okay, if we add it, okay. Oh, it actually went ahead and grabbed this exact footer or the variant of this from my previous website as well. That's cool, and I like that. Oh, it actually went ahead. Oh, and did the same thing. So the animations are pretty much similar. So it has the cursor. It's like the current going, and if you hover over it, it changes as well. That's nice. Okay, so these are the lead generation. So these are the testimonials. That's dope. All right. Uh huh. I take it. Oh, it has the scrolling cards as well. I would definitely change this. That is not me. I mean, That's some random doing it took from. But overall, I mean, I'd say it's pretty good. But I see, I have a clear winner. Like, I like this one much better than Gemini's one. But with a few tweaks, this could be better. Same goes for Gemini. But we are comparing both of these with a single prompt, and I'd say Opus 4.6 they take the win. It actually has those like squiggly thingy as well. I mean, I'm not a developer by any means, but I mean, looks pretty damn good to me. Anyways, so that's the website build. Both of these, I like the Opus one, so we're gonna just close this one, and we're gonna deploy this to a live web where you guys or anyone in the world can access this. So the way to do it, we'll just go ahead and tell our agent to deploy this exact thing to GitHub with the repository, and it will automatically deploy to Vercel. So if you don't know what Vercel is, it's basically a service where you can deploy various things, including web apps and static websites as well. I have currently my current website deployed on Vercel as well, and it's pretty cheap and it's basically free as well. So we're going to use that. So for in order to do that, we need to create a repository first inside GitHub. So you will go ahead, make account on GitHub and create a new repository. Not that big of a deal. You're gonna name it and you're gonna create a repository. We're gonna give it to Opus and it's gonna push all of our code into this uh, GitHub repo as well. So this is the URL code. You're gonna copy this and we're gonna go back to anti-gravity and we're gonna just tell Claude to do it. All right. So this is my GitHub repo. I want you to push the code to this GitHub repo so we can deploy it on Vercel. Just go ahead and do everything by yourself. If you need login permissions, I'll just go ahead and log in when the login window prompt up. So it's gonna go ahead and deploy our code into GitHub, and we're gonna host it on Vercel by creating a new project. Within seconds, the website will be live and it will be publicly available. Okay, so it's telling me to push the code to GitHub, and let's see if it went ahead. All right, great. So it pushed it. So I'm assuming it already had my login credentials. That's why it didn't prompted me to log in. But if you're doing it, a window will pop up. You have to log in with your GitHub repo and it'll do the job for you. Now we have the code inside our GitHub. All we have to do is create a new project. So we're gonna log in on Vercel with your GitHub profile. Once you do that, you're gonna create a new project and we're gonna push that inside. All right. So create a new project and the repo, yeah, so the repo will automatically go ahead and populate over here. All you have to do is import it, name it whatever you want, blah blah blah. You're just going to deploy it. If you have your own domain, you can do that as well. Once it's published, you can just go ahead and change the DNS triggers and it can be deployed on your domain as well. As you can see, mine is on notificlabs.com. You can do the same for this one as well, but we're not going to do that because I already have that deployed. But if you want, you can just chat with Claude and it'll guide you step by step on how to do it as well. All right, you just deployed. All right, great. We have that. As you can see, we can add a domain as well. Okay, how do you, I guess it's this URL. So we're going to copy that. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to open it. Where's the domain? Oh man, here it is. Ta-da. And that's it. With just a few clicks, your website is live. Now you can send it to your clients, host it on your domain, and do whatever you want with it with just a single click. So created the website, published the website, and we're good to go with just a click of a button. And I really like these squiggly thingy or the cards. I might just make a few changes and deploy it on my own website as well. So yeah, that's it. So hopefully you can see who the clear winner was. I would say 4.6 got the win, W for this one, but we'll see if Gemini 3.1 Pro can keep up with it. So if you want the prompt, it will be in the description below, and you can just get that, play along with it, and see how both of these models perform in your instance. But that's all from my side. Have fun building, tweaking around these with these models because I have so much fun like this going ahead and playing with Claude or Gemini in anti-gravity or even in extensions. So have a lovely day. Until the next video. Bye bye.